Okay. So let's start with prayers. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so who's going to chant 21 times today? Mukund, yes. So Mukund is going to chant 21 times and we are all going to chant along with him on mute. Okay, so why should we chant? Can anyone say the reasons why we should be chanting?
Because we get purified, and it's the main process for Kali Yuga that Lord Chaitanya had taught us.
Wonderful, Mukund. Very good. Abhinav?
It increases our bhakti to Krishna.
Yes.
Even if we are already practicing bhakti, it increases more.
Beautiful, Abhinav. That's great. Okay. Anybody else has any points? Isha?
It's one of the 9 devotions in
Wonderful. Navavid Bhakti. Wonderful. So it's one of the main steps of the 9 processes of devotional service. So it's very important to practice this from very young. We might be doing kirtan, we might be doing other services, but the main and the most important service that connects us personally to Krishna is this japa. Okay, so we are going to start chanting 21 times with Mukund. So how do we chant? We chant with focus, attention, and devotion, and hearing the mantra with our ears. Okay? Thank you, Haripriya and Gautam. So we will all start chanting. Yes, Mukund, you can start.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, I'm muted.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. That was very nice, Abhinav. I liked your chanting very well.
It was Mukund.
Oh, sorry, Mukund. Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you. So today, so I saw some of your presentations, the PPTs that you had made about Maharaj Parikshit. That was awesome. Wonderful work by everyone. And that's what our motive is, to study the devotees from Srimad Bhagavatam and see how we can apply in our life. Okay, so today we are going to do a session on Suta Goswami. Does anyone know who is Suta Goswami? So Suta Goswami, who raised hands? I can see. Haripriya.
Hare Krishna. Suta Goswami was the son of Brahmaharshana, and after Brahmaharshana was killed, Balaram told him to take over the speaking Bhagavatam Katha, and then he told Bhagavatam to the sages of Naimisharanya.
Wonderful, Haripriya. Yes. So that's what is Suta Goswami. And basically, Suta Goswami was, so you know, Bhagavatam is a conversation between who and who? Abhinav?
Bhagavatam is between Lord Parikshit and Sukadev Goswami.
Yes, Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami, right? That is Bhagavatam. And so where does the conversation between Suta Goswami and the sages come in Bhagavatam? So anybody raised hands? No. So it's basically Suta Goswami was also present when Sukadeva Goswami told Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. So he is recalling that conversation between those two great souls, and he is telling this to the other great sages. Those are assembled here. So we will see that Bhagavatam starts with this, the conversation between Suta Goswami and sages, and Suta Goswami is telling about Maharaj Parikshit and his curds, and then Sukadeva Goswami coming there, and then what their conversation was about. Okay, so next, the icebreaker question is, can we break the ice? Is about pride. So I want you all to get some quotation on pride, not some proverb, some saying on pride, and then explain it to us. Explain to the class. Okay, so you can Google some quotation or proverb or saying on pride, and then whatever you understood from that, you can explain in few words. Why we are doing this? Because that's an important thing of today's theme. Anybody ready? And you don't repeat it, right? So if the first person has told a proverb or quotation, then it's not repeated. Okay, Abhinav and then Suraj.
Pride will always be the longest distance between two people. When someone has pride, that breaks the relationship between two people and it makes them farther, because when showing pride, the other person will not, it's not like something people will like. Showing pride, people don't like that.
Thank you, Abhinav. That was nice. Suraj.
Mataji, actually, I forgot mine.
Okay. So you can just Google and get Isha.
Pride is like satisfaction delivered from one's own achievement.
Oh, pride. Okay, that's a good kind of pride. I mean, they say that I'm proud of your achievement, right? I'm proud of your academic skills. So that's it's in a good sense, right? So we are looking for quotations on pride that's not constructive. What you said is right. Sorry, I didn't mention about this before. But yeah, that's also right. What you said is a good kind of satisfaction that comes when you achieve something. Okay, if you want, you can look up something that's Hare Krishna Smriti. So the icebreaker is about pride. And this is not the good pride, but the pride that, that is not good to have. That's in the mode of passion. And I want you to collect some quotes on pride. One quote, each one say one quote on pride, and then explain it to us. You can Google and search out some quotes on pride, and nobody repeats what the other person has told. Yeah, Haripriya.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. A person's pride will bring humiliation, but one who is lowly in spirit will obtain honor.
Oh, good. You want to explain a little bit, Haripriya?
I think basically if you're proud of yourself and you fail, then you'll just feel like way more embarrassed of yourself. But if you're not really attached and you don't really care, then you won't be humiliated, you won't be embarrassed, and you'll let it go and it won't be a big problem.
Good, Haripriya. Thank you. Tulasi Manjari.
Spiritual pride is the most dangerous and the most arrogant of all sorts of pride.
Wow. Can you explain it a little bit?
I think basically, I guess it's just like if you're proud in just like a normal way, it's still pride, but like if you're proud in spiritual like terms in life, then it's like you can be doing something, but it can really deter your progress, because then you like become proud and then you're like, I don't know, it's something like
Right.
yeah.
Something that's wrong, right? So spiritually we want to advance, but when we have a spiritual pride, that's why it is most arrogant and most dangerous of all. Thank you. That was so nice, Tulsi Manjari. Isha?
Pride could be like, you were like jealous of someone, or you're like very happy what you have done, and then you just being so happy that you forget about everything.
Right. So pride is something we are jealous and we are so happy that we don't see who is the reason behind our achievement, right? Thank you, Isha. What about others? So Abhinav, Suraj didn't say it. Isha, Tulsi Manjari and Haripriya are done for the icebreaker session. Anybody else? Smriti, Gautam. Yeah, yes, Smriti.
So Mataji, there's this English quote where like it's pride comes before fall. So that's I got reminded of that one because and because when we get really pride, like my friends in school, they said when we were like, oh, I got like when we had the when we were like getting something really good and we're really getting good at it, they said, well, don't keep saying that you're getting good at it, or else you'll jinx it, and then it will be something bad will happen.
Exactly. Thank you. Pride comes before the fall. That's wonderful, Smriti. Okay, anyone else? Okay, so we will continue.
Mataji, I searched it one up. It says born with it. That means that a person is so confident in something that they think they were born with it and that nobody can well, it's kind of a way to brag and be overconfident.
That's nice, Suraj. Yes, right? So it's bragging, then that, I have this talent and like that. It's so wonderful. What your quote has said is looking into pride. Okay. So as Haripriya said, Lord Balaram, when the Mahabharata war was about to be fought, he did not want to take sides, neither Kauravas nor Pandavas. So he decided, I'll go for a pilgrimage. So he went to many places and he came to the Naimisha forest. So at that time, everyone had gathered there to do sacrifice, and they had elected Roma Harshana to be their speaker, and Roma Harshana was on the Vyasasan. So when Lord Balaram entered the arena of sacrifice, all the sages got up and offered their pranams and worshipped him in various ways. But throughout all this, neither did Roma Harshana get up, nor even offered pranams, nor even he didn't do anything to acknowledge the presence of Lord Balaram. So this angered Balaram very much, and actually it's not that a person in Vyasasana has to get up and pay obeisances to everyone who's coming inside, but he's definitely needed to offer respects in some form or the other if an elderly person is coming in. And every one of the sages know who Balaram is, right? Balaram is non-different from Krishna. And so Balaram is an incarnation of the Lord. So everyone having that knowledge, they got up and offered obeisances. But the speaker from who's going to instruct them, he did not get up. So it's a serious anomaly. So if a teacher is not practicing, will the students learn? Well, what's your opinion? If the teacher is proud, will the students become humble?
No, Mataji.
No, right? So they just follow the example. So, so Balaram said this. Can anyone read this part? Although he's a disciple, sorry. Who's that? Okay, Tulasi Manjari.
Okay. Although he is a disciple of the divine sage Vyasa and has thoroughly learned many scriptures from him, including the law books of religious duties and the epic histories and Puranas, all this study has not produced good qualities in him. Rather, his study of the scriptures is like an actor studying his part, for he is not self-controlled or humble and vainly presumes himself a scholarly authority, though he has failed to conquer his own mind.
Wow. See, who is Roma Harshana disciple of? Who is Roma Harshana disciple of? According
Vasya.
Vyasadev, right? So Vyasadev is none other than incarnation of the Lord, literary incarnation of the Lord. And he learned, what did he learn from Vyasadev?
Scriptures.
What kind of scriptures?
The Puranas.
Puranas, right? Only Puranas? Only Puranas?
That carries a lot of religious duties and all the epic.
Right, all kinds of religious duties. So why this study has not produced good qualities in him?
He is proud.
He's proud, right? So basically, why is Lord Balaram is giving an example that how he has studied the scriptures. What example is that? Yes, Isha?
After studying his parts.
What do you mean by that, Isha? Actor studying his part? Have you acted in a play?
Well, I've seen people act, and I did too once, and it was not good. So, like you get a piece of paper, you practice it and practice it and practice it, and when you're on the stage, you don't need the paper, and you just say it.
Very nice, Isha. That's so good. So, right, is it? So he studied the scriptures as though an actor is studying his part. Means actor just practice saying, and then he comes saying that on the stage. So Balaram is saying that although he has practiced, he has studied the scriptures from Vyasadev, and he is ready to come and tell it to all of you, but has he applied them? Why? Right? If he doesn't apply because he was proud and he was only trying to retell what he heard. And so that's why he's not self-controlled or humble. And after everybody in that assembly recognized that Lord Balaram is a supreme Lord and they offered obeisances, but he did not. So he thought himself as a scholarly authority, that he doesn't need to do obeisances to Balaram. So what is the use of studying all the scriptures, right? So similarly, we may study so many things, quote so many shlokas, and do this and that. But if we don't apply it in our lives, then we might also miss the target like Roma Harshana. Okay? So, it looks like an innocent mistake, right? That Balaram didn't come, it looks like an innocent mistake. But Lord Balaram could understand why he did that mistake. He did not hurt Balaram. He did not Pralambasura or Balvala, Dvivida Gorilla. He was not a demon. He was not assaulting the sages or Balaram. But it was a serious thing because from him it will spread to all the sages, and then these sages will go and tell that to someone. And when there is a person who's not practicing it, or rather opposite of that, he's very proud, then it is like milk touched by serpent. If a snake comes and licks the milk, that means the snake has put poison in the milk. Milk is pure, right? But when milk touched by a snake, is it pure?
No, Mataji.
No,
No.
Mataji.
It has deadly effect. It can kill someone, right? So similarly, the scriptures are pure, but when a person of not properly humble or is just proud of the scriptures, delivers the scriptures, then it's not going to be giving the milk effect, but it will be poison. So Lord Balaram was not prepared to overlook this. So he just picked up a blade of kusha grass, just a grass, and by just touching him with that kusha grass, the tip of that, Romaharshana was killed. Okay, Isha, you had a question?
Yes, I heard like Balaram was white, but in the picture he's kind of green.
Is it? In my picture, he's like kind of white only. What about others? Do everyone see?
Mataji?
Yes, Abhinav?
For me, he looks like a milk color,
Milk color, right?
like a marble color.
Mataji,
Uh-huh.
is it that, well, in the picture it looks like Romaharshan Suta is blind?
No, he was not. He was not. Like he was just in horror. That's
Also,
what.
I think that Balaram invoked Brahmastra into the blade of grass.
Right. So for Balaram, even a blade of grass can become a great weapon, right? So he's a supreme Lord himself. And then and then it goes on, the story, and the sages were said, oh, we blessed him with long life, and he sat in the Vyasasan. Now what to do? Then Balaram said, okay, if you want, I can bring him back to life. But the sages said, no, whatever you have done, keep it like that. But also bring him, whatever our blessings for him, also keep it intact. So what did Balaram do? He installed Romaharshana's son, Suta Goswami, Romaharshana Suta, on the Vyasasan, and the son is considered to be the representative of the father, and he was given the long life and all the sages that they did blessings that was transferred to the son. So this was how capable. Balaram needn't do that, but Balaram was also showing an example. Right? Although he's a supreme Lord, he was humble enough to tell the sages, okay, sages, if you want, I can reverse my killing and I will bring back Romaharshana to life. So that is the supreme Lord. Okay. So now it's time for group task. So what we have to do, we have to come up with group 1. Vinita Mataji, are you there? Okay.
I'm there. So we need one break room, right? One is in the main room and one more break.
Yeah. So group 1 will be the main room, and you have to come up with 5 consequences of showing pride using your real life examples. Okay?
10 people, right? Totally 10. 5 I will put.
Yeah. Group 2, please bring out a skit. It can be an imaginative story that you are bringing it up. And that story, you can all take characters in that. It's just a small skit. And yeah, from the story, when we see, we need to understand that pride leads to fall down. Is that okay? Are you all ready?
Yeah, group 2 will go to the other room. Group 1 will stay here only. So I'm just marking you as a group 2. The room that I'm opening is group 2. I open room now. You all can join. Yeah, perfect, Mataji. Everybody went to the other room. Like
Okay.
5 people here. Yes.
Okay, so let me stop the share and then you can start discussing here.
I'll make the Google Doc.
You're group 1, right? You're in the main group. And then you have to say about how. Do you know your question?
No, I said I'll make the Google Doc.
Okay, we have to come up with 5 consequences of showing pride using your real life examples. Okay, so you're going to bring out some real life examples. It can be in your own life or somebody's life that you've observed, and each one of you contribute one example. Okay, so I'll go to the other room and I'll come back here.
I sent a link in the chat for the docs.
Do you want to present it? If Mataji gives you a co-host?
Sure. I mean, like, we could all, like, say, like, one part, like, all of us, there's, like, how many people? 5. Yeah, so everyone can say, one thing.
Wait, is I
Oh,
think
wait, no,
there's
there's the host.
4. There's 4.
Mhm. I'll say 2 things, and everyone else can say 1. What should our things be?
What happened, Abhinav? Is there any problem?
No, Mataji?
Are you all starting discussion?
Yes.
Do you want me to give you co-host, Abhinav?
No, give who's talking? Who's doing the Google Doc?
Gautam. Me.
Oh yeah, give
Gautam. Okay, I will give Gautam co-host. Okay, Gautam, your co-host.
Okay. Okay. So, what should our first thing be?
I have one example.
Yeah, what?
It's Elon Musk because
You can get on the docs. I sent the link, so just get on it.
okay.
It is saying I need edit access.
Oh, wait. Try now.
Hare Krishna, I want to make, Haripriya, are you able to Share screen. So what
Yeah,
should I?
that's why I called her back, Mataji. I supposed to give her co-host. I forgot to give. That's why I was calling her back from here. Yeah, she came back now. I gave her co-host.
Okay, okay. So Haripriya, you can go back, right?
Yeah, she can all by herself go, Mataji, because she's a co-host. She can go.
Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you.
First, we could do like a pride for money. Like
Mhm.
Elon Musk as
Oh, yeah.
Mukund.
So like for explanation, you can write like even like he got too proud with all the money that he had. That's why he technically started doing evil things
Hmm.
like buying Twitter.
I don't know if that's really an evil thing or if it's like a company he just wanted to buy. I don't know if it's evil or not, but maybe.
I wouldn't say it's evil.
Yeah, I would say it's evil, but yeah.
No,
Just
don't
some
say
business
evil,
deal.
but it is still showing that he is proud of his money and that
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
buying more than he needs.
Hmm. Let's make Mukund do that. I mean, yeah, Mukund do that.
Yeah, I'll be orange. Actually,
Yeah.
in the highlight, can you do the light orange?
Sure.
Because like this looks a little too dark.
Okay.
Like the orange right under the dark
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I got you.
Yeah, that one.
Mhm. All right. What's number two? What should number two be?
Uncaring. Being uncaring.
Oh yeah.
Unkind to others.
When you're proud, like when you're proud, you just don't care.
Yeah, basically.
I think we also have to come up with consequences that are faced.
No. She just said 5 ways of showing pride in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all we need to do.
I think, yeah, when you're showing that, you also have to say like how it is, consequences is how the showing pride is bad, right? That's the main intention. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's nice. When you're proud, you don't care, and because of that, relationships break, and yeah, things like that you can think and come up.
What example should we put for this?
Um.
I don't
Think
know about
about,
this one, but I just got another one. I'll tell after this one's done.
Okay. Anyone
think
got
about your own life. If you had been in a situation where you were a little proud and you didn't care, and later you regretted, or when you were in a situation you observed somebody was very proud and something didn't go well for her, things like that.
maybe what about a bully?
That's a good one.
Okay. I'll do this one.
Oh, this is Mukund typing the third one.
Oh, okay. First one will be Mukund. Second one will be
Yeah,
who
someone
should
else read this, but I just got one idea, so I'm just putting that. Are we supposed to put examples of like
Yeah, she said put real life examples.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, then we can explain more.
Yeah, my first one's explanation, he bought Twitter. My second one, he disrespected his manager in the world.
Yeah. What is a real life example we could use for number 4?
Duryodhan.
Duryodhan. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. So I watched the B.I. Chopra Mahabharat on YouTube. So in that one, he kept saying after the middle of the war, he kept on saying that Duryodhan kept on saying that he has gone too far and now he cannot return, and he cannot give the kingdom back to the Pandavas. So I guess
Oh yeah.
maybe, I'm not
Uh,
sure.
We can also like how we're putting Duryodhan, we should put more scriptural references than just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, capital.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do number 2 and 4. Mukund will do number 1. Who's doing number 3?
Should I do it?
Sure. And then who do number 5? Oh wait, Chinmay will do it.
So I have another idea. You know, when Duryodhana tries to send the Muni to the Arjunas when they're in exile, and then they get help from the sun god. I think that's where Duryodhana feels proud of himself and tries to ruin his relationship with the Muni and the Pandavas, something like that.
That's a good thing, but I don't think we should do the same person twice. We should do like a different person maybe.
Yeah. But what would that mean in pride? Like, what would you put for the sentence?
We just need one more.
Maybe thinking that because of you and only you were able to do something.
Actually, I got this one of Bhrigu Maharshi that he went to the three gods Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and that one. And another thing, I don't know if this is good. You know, when we are a supreme soul, we made the mistake of not offending Krishna, but saying that we can be independent, and therefore we came to this material world and facing consequences.
Like
Sure.
thinking you're independent when you're not.
Yeah, like when we were the souls,
pride.
yeah, due to pride, we came back
down.
to the lower planets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll make a I'll make a key.
What example should we put for number 5?
As humans.
Actually, I think yeah, yeah, that's a good example.
Could you add that, Guru Maharshi, if it sounds good?
Yeah, this is good.
When we're speaking, let's add a bit more.
Isn't that what everyone always does?
Yep.
So Mukunda's doing the introduction.
Wait, what will we be saying in the introduction then?
These are ways of showing pride in real life, maybe. Just that.
Oh, okay.
Who's gonna say it though?
I can say it because I'm going first.
Yeah.
Sure. Now we just wait.
For the other class to finish. I want to see theirs. It's probably a bit harder than ours.
I think for number 1 and 2, no, sorry, no, 1 and 3, you can remove the explanation that I added in the end, because we can just say that.
Okay.
Sure.
So whoever's doing 3, I think that's Abhinav, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so you can just say
Yes.
that he disrespected his manager.
Did you watch the World Cup?
Mostly just the scores, but I did watch a bit of the finals.
He disrespected what again?
His manager,
Oh, okay.
like
Oh
the,
yeah.
So
He
you-
benched Ronaldo for the whole game, basically.
Hare Krishna. Are you all done?
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Great. Okay. So maybe I will, Vinita Mataji, I think, can we ask the,
We can close the rooms, Mataji. Yes, Mataji, I will do that now. Yeah, closed, Mataji.
okay, so when everyone is here, we can start presenting.
oh yeah, Gautam, can you go to viewing mode?
Oh, okay.
Mataji, shall we start group 1?
Yes, let's see if group 2 have arrived after they.
No, I don't think so. They are arrived, Mataji. They will come, Mataji. Give
Okay,
them.
okay. Yeah, so we will wait until they come and then you go first.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay.
There.
In 6 seconds, they'll be back.
Yeah. So this is wonderful. I'm seeing the points and I'm eager to hear you present it. So everyone is back here. Hari Bol. Nice to see you all. So we will start with group 1 first. So you can go ahead now.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Today, group 1 will be talking about 5 examples of how people showed pride in real life. So number 1, our example here is Elon Musk, and what he did was he was showing pride because he had lots of money, and the explanation for this is that because he was showing pride by buying more companies, for example Twitter, which he did not need. Like he had sufficient money, he does not need more. But still he is like showing his power, wealth, fame, and his arrogance by buying more stuff that he does not need.
When you're proud about something, you sometimes don't care about others. Our example was a bully, because they don't really care about others. They just try and hurt them and their feelings, and they don't want you to feel good.
Next, getting so good at something that you forget to respect people. Cristiano Ronaldo disrespected his manager.
Great going. So who's doing the next 4 and 5?
Can you hear me again?
Yeah, now,
Okay.
now, yes.
Okay, sorry. When you forget where you started after going far in life. So our example is Duryodhana, because during the Mahabharata, he was saying how like it was too late for him to give up the kingdom and he just had to continue fighting. And like he just like was too caught up in like all the fame, and he wanted to show that his power was greater.
Okay, good. Chinmay.
Yes. So thinking you're independent when you are actually not. An example for this is us jivas. All of us living beings in this material world have once been a pure soul, and we contaminated ourselves then by thinking that we could be independent, and due to that now we are here in this material world facing all types of consequences, and we should be happy that we have another chance to finally reunite with Krishna. And I think the reason why we get all these other consequences of proudness due to various ways that have been already said by the others, I think that's because of the first aspect of being proud when you were in the spiritual world. Thank you.
Beautiful presentation. Very nice. So you thought about contemporary examples, which is a main thing. Yeah. And also you could have come up with your own life. Like, yeah, there are so many public life examples like Duryodhana and Elon Musk and Cristiano Ronaldo. But if we introspect and see, sometimes we can see if in our own small group, if we have been proud or somebody else is proud like that. Okay, but this is a wonderful presentation. Thank you. Okay, group 2.
Hare Krishna. So we're doing Pride script.
Yeah, I think Gautam, you have to stop screen share and then Haripriya can share. Okay.
Should I share or should we just do it as a skit? Final share.
I am very disappointed with you all. Only one person got an A+ on the test. Everyone else got B's. I'm gonna pass out your tests now.
I wonder who got an A+.
It's probably Tulsi. She's really smart.
Congratulations, Haripriya. You got a perfect score.
Yay, I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks. I knew I could do it. I never study, but I always get amazing scores because I'm just that smart.
I get that you did good, but maybe don't be so proud or you might get in trouble.
Come on, I'm just happy that I did good. This is my best score ever, you know?
Haripriya starts jumping and she causes the scene. This is no way to act, Haripriya. Because of that, I'm going to reduce your score.
Isha.
Yeah, Haripriya, maybe you should have listened to Toasty.
And now Miss Smriti is mad at you too.
I'm sorry, Miss Smriti, but isn't it good to be proud of yourself?
Being proud can get you into trouble. So maybe next time, make sure you're humble and you respect everyone instead of bragging about yourself.
Okay, Miss Smriti.
Wow, that's so nice and realistic. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Both were very nice, both the groups. I just joined in exactly when the group thing started. Thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you, Mataji, for joining, and all the kids did a great job. So like this way, we will watch out for ourselves being proud, because we don't want to miss this opportunity of spiritual advancement, right? So that's what we learned from today. Let me share the screen again. What do we learn? What's a summary? The conclusion is that, so summary is that anyone who takes pride in doing responsible work but does not give credit to the Supreme Lord is certainly falsely proud and cannot execute anything nicely. Brahma and persons in the line of his disciplic succession who follow in his footsteps are always successful in the discharge of loving transcendental service to the Supreme Lord. So if we are able to do something, who is behind it?
Krishna.
Krishna. So who should be given credit to?
Krishna.
Krishna.
If we don't give credit to Krishna, what happens?
We can't execute anything properly.
Right. So when we say that, when we take the credit, then we can't execute anything perfectly. Okay. Thank you all very much for joining today, and keep chanting. And one important thing that we can do to get free from being proud is chant the holy names of the Lord. So you can all very well chant at least one round if you have not started chanting, but I know everybody is chanting some rounds, right? So keep doing that, and that's a very, very wonderful practice that will remind us that we are always the humble servants of the Lord. Okay, Mataji, would you like to say something?
Preeti Vilasni Mataji.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was such a nice group activity. Sorry, I was not there in the beginning of the class, but when I saw the group activity, I was very excited to see how you all participated. So nice.
Group activity is always amazing by the kids.
Right, amazing. Yeah, let's keep it
And
going.
one more thing, you kids are all very, very good, responsible, right? Before you go to the breakout room, like today, I forgot to give the co-host to one of you, right? You need to remind me. Can you give me the co-host before you go to the breakout, okay? Please remind me next time if I forget it.
Okay, so thank you all very much. Thank you, Abhinav, Isha, Haripriya, Mukund, Chinmayi, Balabrinda, Gautam, Tulasi, Suraj, and Smriti. A big Hari Bol to all of you. See you all next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Lalitangi Mataji ki jai, Preeti Vilasni Mataji ki jai, all Mahatma kids ki jai. Bye bye everyone. See you
Hare
next
Krishna
week.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.